The topic is nervous system. Okay, so all of you would have felt nervousness at certain point of time in your life while attending your classes or while interacting with someone or while attempting your exams. You would have felt some degree of nervousness. Can you share about your any one of you about your experience of nervousness? What happens there whenever we are nervous?
If I have an exam tomorrow, then so the night before the exam, I can't sleep. Like I can't sleep like the way I sleep in the regular days. Like, it's not a
Okay,
sound sleep. I'm
okay.
nervous and I'm just thinking.
So, what is that which causes, I mean, some kind of disturbance in sleep? Rahulji.
Yes, so I guess we worry about the result, so that's why,
Okay.
like what is going
So,
to.
so being anxious about your result, about your exams, about your performance in examination, you know, that somewhere is influencing your sleep, right?
Yes,
Right.
sir.
So that means there is a kind of thought, and then because of that thought, there is some kind of disturbance in your nervous system, right? Right?
Yes, sir.
There is a particular
Yes, sir.
kind of thought. That thought is constantly being repeated, you know, and because of that,
Yes, sir.
you experience that there is some sort of disturbance in your brain, and then
Yes,
that
sir.
disturbance further leads to some kind of disturbance in your whatever physiology that we have. It can be in sleep also, it can be with regard to, I mean, digestion issues also, it can be possible, you know. You would have
Yes.
experienced, you would have listened that many of us sometimes experience fever whenever exams are coming closer. Okay, then we
Yeah.
experience fever or some cold. Okay. Hmm? We experience also some kind of irritation or some kind of problems in our stomach. Some of us also get start to suffer with diarrhea or some other kind of digestion issues, right, Rahulji? So
Sir.
can it be
Yes, sir.
possible, Rahulji, without I mean nervous system? I mean, if there would be no nervous system, if there would be no brain, I mean, if there would be a person who would be headless, brainless, you know, can there be possibility of experience of any kind of experience? Can there be?
No, sir. No,
No
sir.
experience can be possible, right? Very good,
Yes, sir.
very good, very good. So that means yes, there is some role of different components of our nervous system. There is a role of our brain. There is a role of our spinal cord. There is a role of our different kind of other neurons that we have in our body, right? Very good.
Yes, sir.
So that means that whatever nervous system that we have, hmm, so it is the nervous system which is acting as a mediator, acting as a moderator, acting as a coordinator in between our biological functioning and our psychological functioning, right? Hmm? Right. So nervous system is a kind of transaction point, you know, is a that is a kind of transaction point in our biological and psychological functioning. So it is because of nervous system that whatever we feel, that goes on to effect in our physiology. Okay, and then whatever there is in our physiology, that goes on to affect us in our psychological functioning, right? Okay, so if you experience anxiety, then as a result of that, there would be experience of some kind of change in your body. There would be sleep disturbance, there would be digestion issues, there would be some other kind of issues. Okay, so if there would be no nervous system, there would not be possibility of having some kind of consequences of or even experience of anxiety. Okay, so even if we come to know about the whatever there is in our environment, We cannot know, I mean, about our environment without nervous system. You know, whatever we are watching, whatever, I mean, for example, at this point of time, whatever you are listening, you are capable to make some kind of interpretation of that because of your capability, to listen certain words, whatever I'm trying to say here, and then further making some kind of meaning of that. Right, Rahulji? Can you hear me, Rahulji?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
so that means that nervous system is a kind of transaction, you know, that coordinates in between whatever biology that we have, whatever psychology that we have. Yes, anyone other can share any experience regarding any moment whenever you would have experienced, I mean, anxiety or sadness.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, beta. Yes, beta. Hmm. Monica. Yes,
Sir, this
anyone?
Yes,
was
sir.
Bhumi.
Yeah, beta. Yeah. Start to speak. Anyone can start to speak.
So Bhumi is speaking. Later on, I will.
Okay, beta. Okay, beta.
The shivering of hands.
Yeah, beta.
Like if
Yeah,
we
beta.
do have a speech fear, the
Yeah,
nervousness to face the audience,
yeah.
we suddenly have a shivering hands while talking to someone or while delivering a speech.
Yes. Very good. So, I mean, in your case, what would be the psychological aspect? I mean, regarding this particular experience that you are sharing, what is the psychological experience? What is the psychological aspect? Bhumi? Bhumi, can you hear me, beta?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, beta. What
Yes,
is the psychological aspect here in the example that you have cited here?
like often we think that how the while delivering the speech we start to think that how people will judge us. Like it would be a great speech or it would be a moderate one.
Yeah, so stays fear, stage fear can be, I mean, psychological aspect here. Whatever fear that we have with the stage, I mean, to come in front of everyone and start to speak. Okay, so this, I mean, stage fear may result into some kind of change in our body. Okay, that change may be in the form of, I mean, shaking of our legs, you know, and then rapid breathing, you know, and also increase in our heart rate, right? So there can be a variety of changes. Which may happen whenever there is some kind of psychological psychological process happening there. Okay, and Bhumi, can you further reflect how it happens actually? I mean, you are having, someone is having stage fear, and then whenever that person is going there on the stage, and then that person starts to have a lot of anxiety, a lot of, I mean, whatever different kind of physiological changes which are there.
Sir, the person starts stammering. Like
Stammering also.
suppose
Very
if
good.
it's for the debate,
Even if
so
we
the
repeat
person starts stammering.
Yeah. So stammering can be one biological or physiological change. You know, stammering can be one physiological alteration. Yes. You know, there can be other physiological alterations also. So can you further elaborate why does how does it happen that we are having any particular kind of experience in our mind, and that very experience is resulting into some kind of change in our bodily sphere?
Sir, I think the psychological thinking of being judged by the people, that if we don't do it correctly, then the people will judge us.
Yeah.
That thinking causes these things like the stammering and anxiety problems.
Good, 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 good. Okay, so you are further interpreting, you are further analyzing whatever there is psychological aspect. Can you relate how this psychological aspect is resulting into some kind of change in our body?
Yes, sir. Like when I appeared for my examinations, I
Hmm.
always used to have stomach ache because whenever I get nervous or I suffer from anxiety, I get
Hmm.
a severe stomach ache. And even if I take a small example, when we had our presentation or when we had to appear for our quiz, that
Hmm.
time also I was facing this stomach ache because I got really anxious and nervous.
Hmm. How is there some kind of? I mean, what is my main question? The main question is why it is happening so that you are having some experience in your mental sphere, and that experience is resulting into some kind of alteration in your body. Why?
So
Why?
because of the nervous system,
Very good. Very good. How?
because it connects the biological functioning to
Very good.
psychological function.
Very good. I wanted to listen that. I wanted to listen that, Rahul. Very good. Very good.
Thank you,
Very good.
sir.
Very good. Very good. Yes. So, friends, you can say that nervous system is whatever interpretation that we are able to make of our environment. We are capable to know that someone is angry with us, someone is having some degree of, different kind of problem someone might experience with us. So we come to know about that only through our nervous system. If there can be no nervous system, we would not be able to interpret our environment. We would not be capable to know that whether whatever body that we are having, whether that body is ours. We would not be capable to, I mean, enjoy our food. You would not be capable to listen anything at all. We would not be capable to, touch anything and to feel some kind of whatever sensation that we feel. We also would not be able to have some kind of smell that we often have. We would not be capable to solve any kind of problem. We would not be capable to have any kind of learning. We would not be capable to have any kind of perception. We would not be capable to have any kind of decision making. Simply, you can say there would be no possibility of behavior. There would be no possibility of, thinking or cognitive process. There would be no possibility of, any kind of feeling. Hmm? So, without nervous system, there can be no possibility of any kind of sensation and any kind of response. There can be no sensation and there can be no response also. We cannot. If my nervous system, if that would not be operating, then I would not be capable to listen you would not I would not be capable to respond to you. I would not be capable to even to take this class. The same thing would be for you also. You also would not be able to open your even your mobile. You would not be able to sign in to your team app. Okay, so that can be possible only because there is nervous system. What I mean to say, in nutshell, you can say that it is because of nervous system, okay, that because of which or through which we are having some kind of sensation about the environment, and also we are capable to respond to our environmental change, whatever environmental change which is there, whatever environment that we are having. Okay, it is because of this, uh, due to which you are capable to respond to your parents, to your teachers, to your siblings, whomever. Hmm? So that means what? That means nervous system is a kind of transaction point. Transaction point means the point which is found in the mid in between our biology and psychological functioning. It is because of nervous system due to which any biological alteration creates some particular kind of consequences for psychological functioning, and some kind of psychological change creates some kind of alteration there in our biological functioning. Okay, so our body and mind, whatever zigzag that they are having, whatever coordination that they are having, okay, I mean, we are capable to maintain some kind of integration in between our bodily process and in our psychological process. That is because of nervous system. So nervous system is very, very important. I mean, that is the first, I mean, the system which is which you, I mean, to which you can assign the first rank in terms of importance for our existence, right? So it is because of nervous system that we are capable to have some kind of sensation. It is because of our nervous system due to which we are capable to have some kind of responses. Although in our commonsensical view, it can be, I mean, we don't think so much about that. How does it happen that we are capable to listen anything? How does it happen that we are capable to make some kind of interpretation, some kind of meaning of anything? How does it happen that we feel some kind of love, we feel compassion, we feel sexual experience, we feel, I mean, some kind of devotion to God? How do we feel some kind of attachment with our parents? How do we feel, I mean, different other kind of experience, happiness that we feel, different other kinds of experiences that we have? So, friends, nervous system is something which is very fabulous, which is very interesting to discuss, which is, I mean, one of the very, very important. So, friends, there are two major divisions of nervous system. What are those? One is central nervous system. Just as we have two kinds of governments in our country. Okay, here is in our country we have central government, and besides that there is state government also. So central government can be considered as, I mean, Delhi. Okay, I mean, central nervous system. Okay, central nervous system is our central government. Okay, and then peripheral nervous system is like our state governments which are there. Okay, so central government contains, that is encased in, that is found in, that is located in, that is situated in our skull and our spine. These are two parts. These are two parts of our body in which our central nervous system is found. Our skull and our spine. Okay, our skull. Okay, I mean, our brain and our spinal cord. These are two important components of our central nervous system. Okay, central nervous system. So we have brain and spinal cord as components of central nervous system. In peripheral nervous system, whatever other neurons, whatever other nerves, okay, whatever other parts of nervous system which are located outside of our brain and spinal cord, they are called as, I mean, they are included, they are termed as peripheral nervous system. And there are two parts of them. One of them is somatic nervous system, another one of them is autonomic nervous system. Right? Okay. Any question? Any other question? Do you have any clarification? Further
सर एक
clarification?
सर
Yeah.
एक पर्सनल क्वेश्चन है, मतलब इसी से रिलेटेड। जैसे
Yes.
आपने नर्वस सिस्टम की बात करी और कैसे वो एक ट्रांजैक्शन पॉइंट है आपकी साइकोलॉजी में और फिजियोलॉजी में,
Hmm.
ठीक है। अब सर
Hmm.
मैं बीबीए पढ़ा मैंने, उसके बाद
Hmm.
से मैं 1 साल मेरी छुट्टी है और मतलब थर्ड ईयर में भी मैं पूरा अपने अपने मेडिटेशन में अपना पूरा ध्यान दिया था, ठीक है।
Very good.
तो
Very good.
स्टार्टिंग में तो ऑब्वियसली सर जो
Hmm.
डुअलिटी वर्ड है इंग्लिश
Hmm.
में जिसको हम
Hmm.
द्वंद्व बोलते हैं
Hmm.
हिंदी में, है
Hmm.
कि नहीं। तो सर जब
Hmm.
तक दिमाग में डुअलिटी रहती है, जैसे
Hmm.
अभी मेरे दिमाग में डुअलिटी है,
Hmm.
सर कुछ बोल रहे हैं, अरुण सर कुछ बोल रहे हैं और मैं उसे
Hmm.
जज कर रहा हूँ कि ये अच्छा है और या ये
Hmm.
बुरा है, है कि नहीं?
राइट राइट राइट।
पर सर जब आप उस स्टेट में जाते हो, जब आप शांत रहते हो, जब अपने आपके थॉट्स को देखते हो, धीरे धीरे जब वो गिरने लग जाते हैं और एक चित्त की दशा आती है, जब क्या कहते हैं मन में जो वेव्स उठती हैं वो नहीं उठ रही होती हैं, तो सर उस स्टेट में जब ना द्वंद रहता है, ना तृष्णा रहती है, ना जो जैसे आप गीता में आपने पढ़ा होगा तृष्णा के बारे में, उस स्टेट में सर नर्वस सिस्टम का क्या वो रहेगा? क्योंकि उस स्टेट में मुझे नहीं लगता कि एक्सपीरियंसर जो होता है, जैसे मैं अभी एक्सपीरियंसर हूँ, मैं एक्सपीरियंस कर रहा हूँ, सर मुझे पढ़ा है, मुझे अच्छा लग रहा है, सर की बातें मुझे बड़ी समझ में आ रही हैं और बच्चे भी बहुत इंटरेक्ट कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि वो अभी है, क्योंकि एक्सपीरियंसर अभी पैदा है। पर उस शांत स्टेट में सर मुझे नहीं लगता एक्सपीरियंसर रहता है। तो सर उस स्टेट में हमारा क्या वो रहता है, नर्वस सिस्टम का रोल, जब वो शांति प्रकट होती है, वो शांति इमर्ज होती है, ये जानना चाहता हूँ मैं।
Shikhar ji, you have asked a very, very interesting question. And I would also like to say that you have asked also a very, very difficult question.
अरे सर
That question, the
yeah.
answer, the answer has been, I mean, different scientists are still exploring the answer of this question. And this particular problem is termed as the hard problem of our consciousness. है ना?
Okay.
The hard problem of our consciousness.
Right.
So, whenever we are in a particular state, which state is called as drashta state or sakshi state,
Right. Witnessing.
in
Yeah.
which we are beyond our mind.
Exactly.
So, what happens there? Yeah, there have been some studies by David Chen in California University, and they knew that they came to notice that there is some kind of change in our brain waves. Okay, so there are certain particular kind of brain waves in those, in the brain of those practitioners who practice Tibetan meditation, okay, mindfulness meditation. I mean, those who are long practitioners. So
Right.
there is some kind of further change. They do have some delta waves, other brain waves, okay. And also there have been some studies in on Swami Ram. ओके, सो स्वामी राम ने तो ये करके दिखाया कि थोड़ी देर के लिए डॉक्टर्स ने कहा कि वो मर गए।
Exactly.
अब मर गए हैं तो डॉक्टर्स के सारे इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स तो बता रहे थे मर गए हैं स्वामी राम, लेकिन अब स्वामी राम फिर 1 घंटे बाद में लौटते हैं, 2 घंटे बाद में लौटते हैं, अब वो फिर से कॉन्शियसनेस उनकी सब फिर से हार्ट रेट चलने लगती है। यार यहाँ पर बायोसाइकोलॉजी चुप हो जाती है, कुछ बोल ही नहीं पाती है।
Exactly. साइंस एक हद तक ही जा सकती है,
साइंस कैन हैव नो एक्सेस टू those secrets of life which are beyond the which are beyond the mind, है ना। तो क्योंकि हम लोग तो बस थोड़ा थोड़ा बड़ा सतही बातें करते हैं यार, हमारा जो ज्ञान है ना ये तो बहुत सुपरफिशियल है यार, बहुत ऊपर ऊपर का।
मैंने क्वेश्चन आपसे आंसर निकालने के लिए नहीं किया था, ये क्वेश्चन बस
हाँ
एक इंटरप्रिटेशन
अच्छा,
वाले उसमें क्या था कि आपका इंटरप्रिटेशन क्या है।
आई नो दैट। तो देखो ऐसा है, कुछ क्वेश्चंस तो होते भी हैं, देखिए स्पिरिचुअलिटी वाले जितने भी क्वेश्चंस होते हैं ना उनका आंसर यार है भी नहीं, ये भी बात सही है। लेकिन हाँ, देयर हैव बीन सम स्टडीज, सो दोज स्टडीज हैव नोटेड कि ऐसे प्रैक्टिशनर्स जो मेडिटेशन के बहुत लंबे समय से प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हैं, तो उनमें देयर आर सर्टेन पर्टिकुलर काइंड ऑफ चेंजेस इन द ब्रेन वेव्स, और देयर आर सर्टेन चेंजेस इन न्यूरोट्रांसमीटर्स, जो न्यूरोट्रांसमीटर्स कुछ पर्टिकुलर तरह के निकलने लगते हैं। और कुछ चेंजेस उनके फिजियोलॉजिकल अदर चेंजेस भी होते हैं, उनके स्पाइनल कॉर्ड में कुछ पर्टिकुलर तरीके से जो पैटर्न है रिस्पॉन्ड करने का वो बहुत ही शिफ्ट हो जाता है। उनका ऑटोनॉमिक नर्वस सिस्टम में देयर इज सम काइंड ऑफ चेंज, देयर इज सम काइंड ऑफ डोमिनेंस ऑफ पैरासिम्पैथेटिक नर्वस सिस्टम इन स्पिरिचुअल जो ऐसे मेडिटेशन के प्रैक्टिशनर्स होते हैं, ये कुछ चेंज होते हैं। लेकिन अब ये भी बड़े यार सुपरफिशियल ऑब्जर्वेशंस हैं,
एक्सप्लेनेशंस हैं।
हाँ बहुत ही सुपरफिशियल हैं, ये कोई बहुत गहरे वो नहीं है, डेप्थ में ये बात है नहीं। दरअसल एक बात मैंने यार गजब की जो बात है वो ये है, जो मैंने एक्सपीरियंस किया है कि देयर इज ए स्टेट इन विच आपका नर्वस सिस्टम जिसे कहते हैं या ब्रेन जिसे कहते हैं, मैंने कुछ एक ट्रेडिशन के बारे में सुना था, हमारे कुछ एक फ्रेंड्स हैं तो वो बताते हैं कि
जी
कुछ लोग ये दुर्गा माता को अपना सिर चढ़ाते हैं और वो फिर जीवित रहते हैं। अब आप इसे अब आप साइंटिफिक लैंग्वेज में कैसे इसका इंटरप्रिटेशन करेंगे? वो
साइंटिफिकली तो
जीवित
absurd ही लगेगा।
अब
सही बात।
वो जीवित रहते हैं और फिर सिर्फ फिर से उनका लग जाता है। और अगर जो व्यक्ति ये साधना कर पाता है वो अल्टीमेट साधना होती है तंत्र में,
है,
कि सिर अपना काट दीजिए ऐसे, आप अपने कुछ इंस्ट्रूमेंट लीजिए और सिर काट करके चढ़ा दीजिए ऐसे। अब
ये
रावण करता,
ये तांत्रिक विजन के अंदर आता है
हाँ हाँ, तांत्रिक
प्रैक्टिस
साधना में है, तांत्रिक साधना में
आगे।
ये सारी चीजें तांत्रिक साधना में आती हैं। अब ये आप बताओ इसका एक्सप्लेनेशन कैसे करें यार, वहां तो नर्वस सिस्टम में खत्म हो गया।
अरे
है ना? तो ये कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स हैं, कुछ इश्यूज हैं जिनको हम लोग कुछ कह ही नहीं सकते यार, वहां पर हम लोग बस म्यूटेड हो जाते हैं, जैसे हमारा माइक म्यूटेड होता है तो वैसे ही हमारी एक्सपीरियंस, हमारा
ग्रॉस ग्रॉस बॉडी को पढ़ना तो आसान है। आप माइक्रोस्कोप ले आओ, अच्छा
हाँ
से अच्छा माइक्रोस्कोप ले आओ, आप सेल को देख लोगे, सेल
जी
को
जी
अच्छे
जी,
डाइवर्जन में देख लोगे। पर जो
हाँ
सटल
हाँ
बॉडी है आपकी, जो
हाँ
हर
हाँ,
चीज को फैसिलिटेट कर रही है, सेल्स भी तो किसी चीज से फैसिलिटेट हो रहे हैं, उन सब के बारे में पढ़ना तो सर एक
जी जी
इम्पॉसिबल
जी।
अटेम्प्ट है।
आप देखिए मुहर्रम के समय ताजिया निकलता है और ताजिया में क्या होता है, कई सारे लोग अपना वो सब काट वाट लेते हैं और
एग्जैक्टली।
उनको पेन का एक्सपीरियंस ही नहीं होता, क्या होता है आखिर, कौन सी चीज है यार। और आप ये देखो, आप तो उत्तराखंड के ही हो तो आप तो जानते हो यहाँ पर वो जो पर्टिकुलर तरह के डांसेस होते हैं, लोक नृत्य होते हैं, तो उसमें देखिए कैसे लोग तमाम तरह के एक्सपीरियंसेस करते हैं और अब उन एक्सपीरियंसेस को कैसे फिजियोलॉजिकल बेसिस कैसे एक्सप्लेन करें यार, समझ में तो नहीं आता यार, है ना? पूरा
जी सर।
सारा एकदम।
नहीं, बट थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर
हाँ चलिए, थैंक यू सो
एंटरटेनिंग द
मच।
क्वेश्चन सर।
हाँ
यस
बहुत
सर।
बढ़िया, ओके ओके। चलिए तो आज की
Sir,
अटेंडेंस ये लेते हैं। हाँ, या एनी अदर क्वेश्चन? हाँ बेटा,
yeah, sir.
राहुल,
So,
राहुल।
sir, yeah. So, मैंने देखा है कि ना, like, certain smells have effects on your brain. कि like if you're feeling anxious और
या
अगर आप like lavender oil को
या
अगर you
या
smell,
देयर
so
इज
you have.
या राइट,
So why does it happen?
very good. Yeah, actually, since we have a particular kind of system that is called as olfactory bulb that we have in our
Yes,
brain,
sir.
है ना? और वो अल्फैक्टरी बल्ब अगर इन्फ्लुएंस होता है तो हमारे ब्रेन के जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, जो उसकी एक कोऑर्डिनेशन है, जो पूरी फंक्शनिंग हो रही है, तो वो उसमें कुछ चेंज आता है। जैसे कुछ चीजें देख करके भी तो चेंज आता है, जैसे बार बार आप देखिए ना, जो हमारी पूजा पाठ की प्रक्रियाएं हैं, देर तक विष्णु भगवान का ध्यान कीजिए, विष्णु भगवान का ध्यान कीजिए, राम जी का ध्यान कीजिए, हनुमान जी का ध्यान कीजिए, एंड देन देयर वुड बी सम काइंड ऑफ चेंज। आप देर तक भगवान जी की फोटो देखते रहिए, किसी भी भगवान जी की, जिनको भी आप भगवान जी मानते हैं, किसी व्यक्ति को ही देखते रहिए यार, थोड़ी देर में चेंज होने लगता है, अपने अंदर चेंज होने लगता है।
Yes,
हाँ
sir. Yes, sir.
हाँ, चेंज होने लगता है ना? इफ यू स्टार्ट टू आई मीन ऑब्जर्व एनीवन, अपने पापा को देखने लगो, अपनी गर्लफ्रेंड आपकी है कोई की नहीं है, नहीं है ना? तो अगर आप फ्रेंड
Yes,
है
sir.
तो उसको देखते रहो, थोड़ी देर में चेंज होने लगोगे,
Certainly.
गर्लफ्रेंड जैसे होने लगोगे, है ना? हाँ ये होगा। चलिए ठीक है, तो ब्रेन में चेंज होने लगता है। चलिए,
Okay,
थैंक
sir.
यू। ओके राहुल, राहुल गुड गुड, वेरी नाइस। चलिए अगली क्लास में आगे बातें डिस्कस करते हैं। ओके बेटा, ओके बाय।
थैंक यू सर।
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
ओके
sir.
ओके बेटा, बाय बेटा।
थैंक यू
अटेंडेंस
सर।
मैंने ले ली है, अटेंडेंस मैंने ले ली है, ठीक है? ओके बेटा, ओके
ओके
बाय
सर।
बाय बाय।
Okay, sir.